Hello everyone, I'm Kirsty. Welcome to Hartsumble Homestead. Today I'm taking you along to Potato Day and showing you what's growing. Hope you enjoy. This is our local Potato Day. It has been running for 3 years now and we've been to each one. So how it works is we go in, put the potatoes we want in a bag and pay at the end. Really simple. They also provide tea and coffee, and some of the people that do the Potato Day make some lovely cakes that we can have and have a chat with other growers. They also do a seed swap, and if you don't have seeds to swap, you can just provide a donation and get some new seeds. We are back from the Potato Day, so I'd like to show you what potatoes we got. We spent £10 on the potatoes. Well, my dad did. With us doing the no spend, I'd already pre-arranged with him that he'd get them this time and we would get them next. So the no spend is still going on. The first ones, Golden Wonder, all of these are organic that I got. I didn't get any non-organic, and they are grown about a mile away from where we live, so we know this should be good in our area. Charlotte, Christmas dinner. Maris Bard, Sarpo Una, another Sarpo Una, Gatsby, another Gatsby, and a few Cara. So the tubers were 20p each, so we got £10 worth. So it's a decent amount that hopefully should last us. Once they've grown, we should be self-sufficient in potatoes for the rest of the year. I'm really hoping we can keep some for next year so we're not having to buy as many. And now onto the seed swap. So I'll put a picture on the screen now of what we got during the seed swap, but what we swapped during the seed swap, and I'll show you now what I got. Chard, a basic, easy growing, anyone can grow this chard. We don't really eat much of it, but the guinea pigs and chickens love it, and we want to provide for them in the winter as much as for us. Green clover artichoke. We weren't going to get this year, as we're focusing on things we've already tried and things we really enjoy, but it was in the seed swap and we have wanted to try them, so we did pick these up. Black Tuscan kale. Again, we're not big kale eaters, but our chickens and our guinea pigs are, so we wanted these to last through the winter for next winter, so we have plenty of food for them when there's not as much growing in the garden. Garlic chives. I'm going to grow these indoors. Another one is carrots. So these are a golf ball variety. I'm thinking I'm going to grow these on the windowsill because some of our subscribers don't have any outdoor space and we'd like to show them what they can and can't grow indoors. It doesn't work for me, I can grow them outdoors and it's not money wasted, but for them it is. So that's why I got them. The most interesting one I got was soya beans. So even though we're not vegetarian, we are striving to be as self-reliant as possible, and these are a whole source of protein, so I'm quite excited to try to grow these this year. I also met a lovely lady called Mara when I was at the Potato Day. She is very new to YouTube. She started her channel about a month ago and she's really new to having an allotment of her own. So I will put her page here and link it below. It'd be really nice if you could go over and show some support. She really is a lovely lady. Now I'm going to go on to what we've grown and what we are growing around the home. We have plenty of grass growing for the chickens and the guinea pigs. Dug out, it's just under a kilogram of Jerusalem artichokes. So I started last year with about 5 that size, and it became these. So we're going to eat half and plant about half, so we have plenty for next year. We're going to try Muddy Puzzle's farm method of making them into fries, so they're not as gassy. Microgreen wise, we've got kale, and then sprouting we've got fenugreek, alfalfa and mustard. So in over here is the seeds we sown on what I'm sowing in January. They're in desperate need of transplanting, but I needed to find the grow lights out, which I did yesterday. As you can see, they are getting a bit leggy. And Terry, if you're watching, I know you bought Tigerella tomatoes on the recommendation of me, and I did spill a few, and as you can see, every single one out of that 20p packet that I got 2 years ago has germinated. So it's just further proof that they are worth it. And under here we have some millefleur tomatoes and the chilies. In the hydroponics we've got one micro tomato coming up, no sign of the chard or the other micro tomato or the spinach yet, but the rocket, the lettuce and the dwarf kale is doing really well. Just thought I'd show you what's growing at the moment. In this greenhouse, absolutely nothing. It is basically a dumping ground, but an organised one. So in them buckets at the bottom, we make some apple scrap vinegar with the rest of the apples that we harvested at the end of last year. They were on the turn, so I've made some apple puree for the freezer and made the rest into apple cider vinegar. I do need to get these because I do want to put them over the strawberries, so the strawberries can come out of the other greenhouse. Chickies, you're being fed. But in here, I'll just move this plastic box. We are doing something with that. So I've got the strawberries. So I'm going to be putting these outside now. They've survived quite well, but I want to give them the best chance, so I'll be putting the mesh over the top so that nothing eats them while they establish. I've got broad beans in there, got some leeks in there, which I can't remember what's in this one, some red onions in that one, horseradish doing well, the rest of the strawberries, and the very late sown brassicas. And that's the end of today's video. Please let me know in the comments below what varieties you're growing, or if there's anything different that you're growing this year. I love knowing, I love having ideas for next year. Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye.